Hello game folks, this is the new GameWorld Show in the Hakutska Game Bar. This is Orcs and Men, an action RPG game title with a very unique story and a unique gameplay in a way that the characters are and their relationships between them, and how the talk system works. It's a very good thing in this type and kind of game. So this is the menu in Hungarian subtitle, but English is the same. The main features are there: options, tutorial, loading and saving, new game and continue. The music is very good, it's rhythmical and has a style, and also has a mood for the game. So good. I hope that you can hear me, because now I switch on the music and sound on the fraps, that you can hear the game's real live music and sound while I comment. But because of that, my comments may be too low in audio, too not loud. With tab we can switch between two main characters that we can level up and move and progress. Oh, there is two groups. Oh, sadly there is two groups. Oh, where am I? Okay. Here I use the Great Bash, if I can say so. Sadly they dodged it. So I will use the Fast Bash. Oh, my ally is dead. But I will use the Round Bash. Oh, sadly my character has got to a rage level, because when they hit too much, the rage goes high and my character become mad. So sadly, but it is for only for the orc and not for the goblin. The goblin is a tactical roguelike or thief-like character, while the orc is a bashing and warrior-like character. So they are really different from each other, and the chemic and the relationship, if I can say so, it's really worked well on the talk system between them. The text really funny. Why these characters don't do what I intended to do and what I sent them to do. So I will show that the thief character can throw knives if he wants, but he didn't want to do it. Do it! They didn't do anything that I said. Strange thing. So these characters are really different, and also the mechanics gameplay, because they are very varied. One character can use heavy armor, and the other is much more easy armor. It's a medium and easy armor he can use, the goblin, and of course he can use daggers, knives, throwing them or just bashing with them. Here are the main statistics: strength, dexterity, constitution, and mind. These are the main attribution for the characters, and there is the sub genres for them, the sub titles, damage, damage absorbing, hit, critical damage, chance, stability, health points, dodging, chance, and the concentration per second. Oh, what happened? And this is the goblin character. So he has got 3 styles. One where he can damage in melee combat, fast attacks, flying daggers, and bashing the armor and the point in them. The swords are really sharp, so he can sharp it to underneath the armor of the enemy. So this is the 3 main and the basic skills, but there are 4 others. And the good thing is that we can average them in 2 or 3 different ways, and really different ways, the skills that we have before. Perhaps I can show an example. Here are the sneaking ability. We can average, or we averaged it to 2 type of sub skills. One which has an ability to regain much more sneaking before the enemy can see us, and the other was, if I remember so well, that we can move faster in shadow and in sneaking mode. The sneaking mode I will show you real soon. There is this is the special abilities. It is not similar in the other character, Orc. There is much more other skills than in this special one. These special skills are for the goblin only. And there is the ranged skill, ranged, not melee attacks. There is the throwing daggers or knives. There is the pointy throws. It's a much more critical chance than the normal average throwing damages or skills. And there is a lower bash. And there are 4 others as well. These are the journal, the quests. There is the main, and there are some minor side quests. This is the map. It's a very simplistic one. We tap so we can switch easily and every time, whenever and wherever we want, between the 2 main characters. So this is the orc bashing, brutal force, and strengthful and warrior-like type of creature and character. He has got really much bashing damage and skills. For the melee attacks, he has got special skills as well, but not the sneaking, daggering, and everything else. It's for just using of the side character, the goblin, throwing him to enemies, or the we can resurrect the allies, and also there is a quicker health potion like effect to stick the ally, goblin ally. And there are also another stance, the defense stance. Here are the defense abilities for the players who like defense skills and abilities. You can use this. This is the middle big button. This is the main defense stance that we can put points for much higher effect. Here are the rage. The rage, if I can say so. The dodge chance goes much higher with plus 20%, and also the rage is get lower. This is a disadvantage, I think so. Oh no, the rage. Oh, the rage increase much lower, in a lower risk and rate than before. So this is a good, not a negative. This is a positive effect again. And Arca, the orc character, can automatically counterattack an enemy's hit. So this is the defensive stance main skill, and the attack stance main skill is the plus 50% of damage and minus % observing damage. Minus 50% observing damage, and also minus 50% dodge chance. These, the green numbers is the health bar, the red number is the stamina or mana, and the other is the XP, experience points. So this is again for the goblin, so I don't want to show you again. The camera is not as good than many kind of action RPG TPS games, I think. So they must they will come out with some patches, I think, because camera is really bad, I think. And also the fights is a really tactical one, but it has its flaws. It's really chaotic sometimes and disturbing, I think. Here are the tips we can resurrect, so we know it before. So the enemies. Hey, what? Oh, what are you doing? Damn. So the AI is really bad, it seems. It's really bad fighting system sometimes, but the main thinking and the main purposes seems to. It's very tactical one, and you can attack in many ways, but sometimes goes to chaotic battle. So it seems, sadly. So, what are the advantages and the disadvantages for this game? The advantages are, it's really well optimized with the graphics and the engine, and of course there is a real great mood with the world in the game. The world is a little bit similar to what we can saw in the Game of Thrones books and the series, and of course in The Witcher 1 and 2 in the books. It's not a white or black world, it's a grey world with grey characters. The story is really impressive in some ways in this TPS-action-RPG like type of games. Not as usual and general as you can hope for this game. It is really much more better than you can think, I think. And it has the features to be a darker story, and because you see the world with every characters and everything in this world with another eye, an orc and a golden eye. It's really much different from the other usual type of games from this genre, and of course there is also a much more tactical fighting system I showed you, but there is some flow. But there are some flow for the fighting system, and of course the texts, the talking system, and the decisions that we can choose sometimes from it. It's a really good idea for this type of console-like game. So maybe these are the positive effects, and also the sound system and the music is really good. But what are the disadvantages, the negative parts? This is a console game. It's really big console game. So these are the flaws from it. The camera work is really bad. I think too close. Not wide, not as wide as any other type of these games. I think you can see almost nothing, just your characters and some enemies, and not everything else. And also there is some bugs with the camera. It's turn around sometimes when we don't want to turn around, and there is the fight system. It's really chaotic sometimes, and commands we click with the mouse sometimes didn't tend to do. Sometimes the characters, they're not doing what they must do, so this is a big problem. I hope they will resolve it in the patch soon. And there's also the very stupid AI sometimes, not always, but there is a tactical way to that. There are groups and sometimes bosses or just one enemy. We must use other tactics for each one in the fight. What can I say for the negative side effects? Oh, and also sometimes a bug with the animation system. In the other video that I made in Hungarian language, there was animation bug too. So, and there is only 3-4 type of enemies in the halfway to the game that I see. So it's a little bit too little kind of enemies, I think. So these are the disadvantages and advantages. I gave the game an 83% rating. It's higher than the average 70% ratings, but because this is a unique game, the unique possibilities, unique text and the decision system, unique world and story, and the two characters are not general man anymore, so these are really good thing, but they should, and they would too, achieve in a better way, not as many bugs and console illness, if I can say so, for this PC action RPG TPS. So this was the new GameWorld Show. I hope we will meet again. Bye my audience and viewers. Bye.